Hello and welcome to this Traffic Masterclass. I'm really happy to have you here with me, and we have a lot to cover in this masterclass so that we can grow your business together. Now, how are we actually going to be growing your business? Well, we want to make sure that you're at the right place. So if you sell any form of digital content, meaning online training, coaching services, group programs, you may be selling online workshops, courses, audio files, anything like that, then you are at the right place. And maybe you have some offline offerings, like you've been doing a 2 or 3 day workshop in person, and you're looking at promoting that online to drive in people to that in-person workshop. That'll work as well. Or if you're looking at bringing that in a fully digital format, then this is going to be perfect for you. Now, how is this actually going to be helping you? Well, we'll be covering traffic and leads, and I'll get to that in a few moments as to why we're going to be focusing on traffic and leads. We will be looking at some content strategies, at Facebook ads, as well as getting Google organic traffic from the search engines. Now, if you stick with me, I'm sure that you will have some actionable items in your business that can lead to some measurable growth. I just want to put a disclaimer. The FTC requires me to say that this is not a instant get-rich scheme. This is not going to give you $1 million instantly. I do feel that this is a great way to grow your business. We've seen great results with our clients, but I can't promise that this will give you any type of profit or that you won't have any losses if you apply these strategies. So please consult with your financial advisors before implementing this in your business at your own risk. Okay, so we covered the FTC disclosure. I also want to say that I have a gift for you at the end. There's going to be the traffic and lead system templates, and that'll be a fill-in-the-blank template pack. There's going to be some examples in there, and you'll have access to that if you stay with me in this Traffic Masterclass up until the end. And there is also going to be a special announcement that I'm going to cover a bit later, but I don't want to detract from the actual content and the strategies that we're going to be learning and applying together. Now, who am I? Well, hopefully you know who I am by this point if you've signed up and you're actually here. I'm Paul Cousineau. I'm a CPA licensed in Quebec, and I'm also the president of the Digital Navigator. It's very interesting because I started off in the online world working towards creating a spiritual and transformative offerings. So I had a membership, I had a top-ranked podcast named The Spiritual Voice, which is still accessible on iTunes, and I also led people into the Amazon rainforest, and I had some digital products, did some coaching. And what ended up happening is that as I got married, which is a fantastic event, I had to wind down my previous business because I didn't have the necessary work visas in the United States. And then when I was about to relaunch that business, I was in a mastermind in Chicago, Illinois. I was sharing with everyone what my plan was to relaunch the Spiritual Voice. And then more than half of the participants said, "Can you help me do that?" And I agreed to do that. And that was the start of the Digital Navigator. Today we have a team that helps several businesses and entrepreneurs like you that sell digital products. We have a developer on team, marketing specialists, SEO specialists, myself, and we've really focused on the action aspect of our services. So what we realized is that there's a lot of trainings out there. There's a lot of mastermind groups. You might even have a coach. And there's one thing in common, is that it focuses a lot on the strategy, but not on how to actually do it and apply it. So I jokingly say that I help you do what your coach, mastermind, or online training program is telling you to do. Now, I don't want to go into too many of those details because you can look me up on my website, thedigitalnavigator.com. Now, let's jump into if this is going to be actually helpful for you and why they focus on the traffic and leads. When I look at my clients today and a lot of the people that are reaching out for help, I notice that most of them have an idea on how to actually sell their products or they're selling their programs. You might have an online certification program, you may have a course, you may be selling some of your coaching. When you're getting people in those enrollment conversations, you're doing rather well, your sales page is working decently, but getting more eyeballs on those pages, on those assets that you're creating, on your offers is the difficult aspect. People keep telling me, how do I get more leads? How do I get relevant traffic? How can I grow my business so that I can serve more people? And this is all about making a difference. And it's important for me that you're going to use this material to actually help make the world a better place. More than half of the clients that we help are in the spiritual and transformational space, and that's because it is near and dear to my heart. Now, because the traffic and lead problem has been so big, I decided to focus on this for this specific masterclass. The other thing that I've been seeing is people get, let's say, persuaded by people that don't have the right intention, that do Facebook ads, people that sell search engine optimization services, SEO, people that do like $25,000 funnels, and in the end, it just doesn't work. I mean, I see those people come to me constantly. So by learning as well some of these strategies, this will give you what I call shark protection, meaning that you're going to have a little bit of a better idea when you're looking at a service provider to work with you if that's the route that you're going to be going. Now, we're going to dive into it because we have a lot to cover, like I was saying. We're going to look at the marketing funnel stages. So that'll give you a framework for the different assets that you have in your business, and that'll help you understand where you may be having some gaps. We're going to also take a look at the traffic and lead system, the one that you're going to be having the downloadable templates. And I'm going to show you which stages of that. I'm making a pyramid here because that's actually the marketing funnel stages map is kind of like a pyramid or a triangle. So we're going to be taking a look at which of the stages of the traffic and lead system that are covered in the, or that are being covered by the traffic and lead system. And then I'm going to help you map out examples of what those assets could be so that you can have a traffic and lead system. If you've got pen and paper, that would be great for you to write some notes. This way, you're going to hit two birds with one stone in a good way, which is you're going to learn about this strategy, and then you're also going to have mapped out different ways that you can apply that in your business. And then, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I'm going to be presenting an opportunity if you want to work a little bit more closely with me and my team to develop some more advanced tactics, or if you want a little bit more help in creating that traffic and lead system in your business, so that ultimately you can increase enrollment in your programs. Okay, so bear with me as I share my screen for the marketing funnel stages. This is something that I learned through Digital Marketer when I was in their partner program, and they had 9 steps in this. I have an article which covers the 9 steps of the sales funnel stages. And then what I did is that I condensed this in 4 stages to make it easier for my team as well as my clients to use. As we go through these, just take note if you've got assets for each of these different stages. And if you don't have assets, then you will want to focus on those areas so that you can grow your business faster. The first stage, the awareness at the top of that triangle, is all about getting discovered by new prospects, cold leads, and you can use paid advertising, or you can use organic methods such as participating in a Facebook group or creating articles that will get found on Google searches. This is going to be critical because this is how you inject fresh blood into your business. Most of these people that are coming to me are having issues here, and we're going to be solving that today. The other step is engage, and that's being able to have a back and forth conversation with people that have shown interest into what you have to offer. This can be done through emails, multiple interactions in a Facebook group. That can be done through just a phone call, having a meeting. You can also be releasing interviews, videos, a YouTube channel, Instagram, ongoing articles, whatever you can do to have multiple touch points, because the first time a person hears about you, they may not necessarily be ready to open their wallet and then throw money and tons of money at you. And just think about your own behavior. You probably don't buy something the very first time you hear about it. The convert stage is when a person is willing to spend some of their time and or money with you. So when you signed up for this Traffic Masterclass, you gave me your email, some of your contact information. That's the convert stage. If someone buys your first offer, let's say they buy a $497 program that you offer, a $297 program, could even be a $2,000 program. The first purchase that they do also fits into this convert stage. So when I'm talking about the sales funnel stages, the one that has those 9 steps that I mentioned, which we have a detailed article on our website, we split out the convert stage into 2 components, which is collecting the leads information and then actually making that first sale. But really, they all fit in that same box, which is why I've simplified it here. And then the ascent stage is when you're going to be maximizing your profit. This will be done through consumption, retention, and upsells, which is the promise of helping your clients achieve their results faster and or with more ease. So an easy example of that would be someone buys a $497 program from you that teaches them different speaking skills. And then after that, you may decide to offer them a one-on-one custom package for creating their presentation for them. So in the $497, you show them how to create their presentation, but then in a higher level offer, maybe this is like a $4,000, $5,000 offer, you'll actually write it out for your client. And that will make it easier for them and faster because you're doing the work for them. So just take a look at this and then write down some of the different assets that you have for these stages and where you feel that you may be having some gaps. If you're watching this right now, you're probably having some gaps in the awareness as well as the engage stage. Potentially the convert, if you're noticing that you're getting some attention, but you're not able to actually collect people's email information, which is the traditional way that we're doing the convert stage. But that could be campaigns with Facebook Messenger bots or different types of campaigns to collect their information. The traffic and lead system will be covering the awareness, the engage, and the convert stage. We're not going to be covering the ascend stage in that system. So what I will do next is share a different slide over here. Just bear with me. Well, actually, let's just stop this. That's going to be a little bit easier. I'm a Webband show right now, so I'm handling the tech support as well. Okay, wonderful. So before I jump into the traffic and lead system and I share that, so I'm creating a little bit of some suspense here. I want to make sure that you understand if this is going to work for you or not, because this is not going to be for everyone. So the first thing is you need to have some authority or expertise in your field. You need to have something that distinguishes you from the masses, because that's what we're going to be leveraging in this system. The other thing is you need to be willing to create meaningful content. Now, that doesn't have to be a written article. That could be some audio files. This could be some videos. But you will be producing that content which will help your audience. That's where we're going to be getting those eyeballs from Google and Facebook. And that is also what is going to showcase your expertise and demonstrate that you're able to lead them on that journey that will lead them to their ultimate destination, the goal that your audience wants to achieve. Now, you need to have an offer, a product or a service that solves an actual problem. How do you know if you have that? Well, you've made sales. If you don't have any sales, this system is probably not for you. First, you need to actually have someone be willing to pay you something for what you're offering. I don't think that's you right now. Now, I do get some questions saying, hey, I want to use this system to promote a new product or service. That's fine as long as you've had other offers that you've generated actual sales and you understand that there's a slightly higher risk that if your offer is not aligned with the goals of your audience or it's not solving an actual problem, this will not work. Again, we do it frequently, but you need to have a better understanding of your audience. As I just said, it'll work if you have an existing product. Now, if you don't have one, it's okay, but you should have other products that are actually selling. You need to have a strategy for closing the sales and doing some follow-up with your leads. So we're going to reach up to the point of when you collect a lead's information, but after that, the sales process, we're not going to cover that in detail. So having persuasive email copy, how to do discovery or sales calls or sales presentations, all of that will not be covered in this. And you also need to have a certain budget to produce those assets. Now, what kind of budget do you need? Well, the lower your budget, the more time you're going to have to spend. So that would be a way to look at your budget. If you want to do the paid advertising on Facebook, which you don't have to, you can use only our Google organic search strategy. But for paid advertising on Facebook, I say a minimum of $100 a month. That's like the bare minimum. And then in the ideal world, you have at least $500 a month to spend to bring in that traffic, because that's going to give you more opportunities to optimize your ads, or should I say for the Facebook algorithm to optimize your ads. So now let's take a look at our traffic and lead system. So the download that I will be provided to you is going to be a little bit fancier, but for the purposes of this presentation, I think that this is going to be simple is actually a little bit better. So if we look at the overview, what we've got is at the end, the sales process. This is our goal, is to bring as many people that are needing and desiring your solution to enter your sales process. Again, that's going to be your communication strategy, your promotions, your sales page, your sales calls, sales presentations, etc. Now, if we rewind, I'll actually start with the landing page. Okay, so as you're designing this, think for your business one product or service that you want to be selling. I'm going to use in this example a do-it-yourself self-study course for improving your speaking skills. That's where we want to lead people to in that sales process. So the first thing that you want to take a look at is the landing page, which will offer a free gift. This is also known as a lead magnet, as the opt-in, free offer. There's a lot of names for it, and this is where you give something for free in exchange for the contact information. Now, in terms of free gifts, something that is very fast and easy to consume, such as a checklist, a procedure, top mistakes to avoid, maybe even a template fill in the blank, works best. So I'm going to use, again, that example where we're leading people into a self-study course for improving your speaking skills, but you're going to want to take notes about how you can apply this in your own business for the product or service that you're going to be offering. So what could that free gift be? Well, I would use a script here. So let's say you have a format for doing presentations, and it has 5 key components. You can literally make a 1 or 2 page PDF, which will go over these 5 components of a successful persuasive presentation. And that'll be the free download. That's it. Don't go too crazy. Don't make this into a giant ebook. If it takes too much time, it'll actually not work as well. The best way to do this is if you have that as part of your self-study program for improving the presentation and speaking skills, that handout with the process, just take that out of your product and now offer it for free. That will make it congruent so that later on when you're presenting your free product, people aren't totally surprised and caught off guard and it's like left field there. The landing page will not provide a lot of navigation, and it will mention the key benefits that they're going to get when they download that presentation cheat sheet. Now, on the thank you page, well, here you're going to be collecting their lead information. And then on the thank you page, this is what you see right after they provide you with their contact information. There's a few different approaches. So one way is you can do a fast action offer. That could be saying, hey, instead of $497 for the next 72 hours, you can get this program for $297. That works really great for people that are more impulse buyer as well as lower priced products. I find it's a little bit more challenging for most people to do, so that may not be the first option that you would want. So what are other alternatives rather than just making an offer on the thank you page? Well, you can invite them to a masterclass or a webinar, similar to this one. So if you had a 30-minute, 60-minute, 90-minute presentation that would help people develop their speaking skills, as well as utilize that free handout, which showed them the flow of that ideal presentation with those 5 steps, you could then encourage them to attend that presentation and then help them implement what they just downloaded. That would be a great thank you offer that you would give them. Now you might say, Paul, this is weird because I'm not going to be charging for that. Well, one is you could actually charge for that presentation if you want, or give it for free. So what you're doing here is that you're tackling that engagement, that multiple touch points, so that you can build your authority and you'll be able to demonstrate that you can actually help them by helping them achieve results. So map out a few ideas right now of what you could be offering on your thank you page. Do you want to have a paid offer? Do you want a free offer? What is that going to be? Now, the other piece of the traffic and lead system is an article page, a blog post, however, a vlog maybe, however you want to call that. And that is where you provide deeper content that does not require a person's contact information to consume. Personally, I really like to use long-form articles. On Google, articles that are longer tend to rank better for different search terms. If it's over 1,500 words, great. Over 4,500 words, even better. And you want to make sure that you're going to be providing the most in-depth, fully complete content to your audience, because Google has, or any other search engine, actually, Yahoo, Bing, whichever one you like, their customer is the people that are searching. And they want to bring people to the place that will have the most complete information to what they're looking for. So by being the ultimate answer and as comprehensive as possible, you're going to slowly win that organic traffic from people that are searching. And that's going to be free traffic that will continue growing with time. Now, if you don't like to write, that's okay. You can decide to record a video presentation and then add that on that page and perhaps have a transcript produced or have a writer use your video to then write your article. You could do the same thing with an audio file. Now, I know that I have several people in my audience, and that might be you, that is into the spiritual or empowerment field. You could have a guided meditation that people can listen to, and then you could have a lot of information that would accompany that meditation to create kind of like a hybrid audio meditation and article. It is important that you have actual written content on that page, because the search engines use little crawler robots to look at the content and then determine, well, what are you talking about? And that's how they're going to index you in the search ranking for specific terms. The title that you're using, all of the headers that you're using will be extremely important for ranking. They have a higher importance than, let's say, just a random sentence in a paragraph on your page. So going back to that example, if you're talking about presentations, well, here you could have an in-depth article about how to create and do a persuasive presentation. You can inspire this by the free download that you're using on your landing page that was extracted from your sales offer, from your program that was $497 that teaches people that. And then you would go into each of the 5 stages in more details of that presentation and ensure that you're not leaving anything out. It needs to be really, really compelling and to be comprehensive. If you're holding back and it doesn't actually help the reader or the listener, if it's a video or audio, make some type of progress because it's incomplete, then that will nullify the effect that you're an expert and that you have authority, because they're going to think, well, hey, Bob won't be able to teach me how to have a persuasive presentation because, look, he doesn't know enough about the topic. I read this whole article and this is useless. So do not hold back. This is a very frequent question that I get is, how much should I give? Should I just teach a little bit? And, I don't want to give away the farm. Don't worry about giving away the farm, because I know that your course will be more comprehensive. It has to be, because it's a full-fledged course. You're going to have more space, time, and room to help that person more along. So really don't worry about that. And then most of the programs have an opportunity for asking questions and then getting some of their challenges, getting some help to overcome their challenges. So the program will necessarily go in more depth. Now, in this article or this video or audio page, what you can do is insert different ways for people to collect your free gift that you had on your landing page. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. So just give them the opportunity to say, hey, do you want to download this cheat sheet with the 5 stages of a persuasive presentation? Yes, provide your name and email, or just provide your email here and then grab that. That's why here we have that free gift that is matching up with that free gift on top. I'm all about working smarter because we're all short on, well, not all, but most of us are short on time today. And then this will also collect the lead information when you decide to get that free gift, leads to your thank you page, and then the start of your sales process through email, chatbot communication, whatever you've designed to actually sell. And this is something that you most likely already have in your business. Our goal here is to bring in more traffic as well as leads, which I qualify a lead as someone that gave you their contact information into your system. So take a few notes now about what you could be doing in terms of an article, a video, or some audio file that would go really well with the offer you're providing as well as that free gift. Now, let's go into the traffic part. The Google organic search traffic is simple, but requires a little bit of search and a little bit of finesse in how to do that. What you want to be doing is targeting search terms, which is also called keywords, that people are actually looking for. Now, this might be how to do a persuasive presentation, or just sales presentation. That could be another term. Or how to improve my speaking skills. Those are examples of search terms. So what you will want to do is write a whole list of those search terms. And a good way to think about it is, what are questions that your audience regularly asks you? They're probably also punching those in Google. Now, there's different tools that you can use, like Ahrefs, Ahrefs, or SEMrush. Those are paid tools that you can use. And it will help you see how much volume as well of monthly traffic that people are searching for that term, as well as how difficult it is to rank. Right now, I don't want you to worry about that because it could become overwhelming. Everything in its own time. And that's why I've actually put together a program where I'll walk you through the Google Organic. That's actually a complete module, and I'll be presenting that to you in a few moments. But what I want is for you to take action. So just write a list of different search terms that a person could be asking you, right, your audience, related to the problem that you're solving. In my example, it could be persuasive sales conversation. In yours, it's going to be something different. And then you're going to use that and insert those search terms in the title as well as the headers of your article. And then this will guide you along the construction of what you're going to be writing about. Take a moment now and then just write a few different ideas. And once you have that successfully implemented, this is where you can start being found on Google, and you don't even have to pay for that traffic. And then people are going to get to that article, that video, that audio, sign up for that free gift, go to your thank you page, and then enter your sales system. Now let's go to Facebook ads. I like Facebook ads because it is a way to get leads on demand. You increase your budget, you get some traffic, you stop it, no more traffic. Google Organic is more of a 6 to 12 month process. So if you need to eat tomorrow, don't go with Google Organic. You're just going to starve. Just don't do that to yourself. But with Facebook ads, that's a great way if you need to have a meal. There's two types of campaigns that you can use. The easiest campaign, and the one that will be the less costly. So if you're on that lower end of that budget, let's say you only have that $100 a month, this is something that you can start this week, is creating a traffic campaign. And that'll be when you start creating ads on Facebook. You can just Google how to create ads on Facebook if you're unsure, or you can let me know if you're wondering that. Or you can go to business.facebook.com, and then that'll get you started. So there is a traffic campaign, it's a category, and in there you can pick one of the objectives, which will be landing page views. Because you want people to actually view the page that you're directing them to. If you just click but you don't let the page load, that's not really going to help your business. That's why it's really important you pick landing page views. And then you're going to drive that traffic to that article. It's way less expensive normally than conversion campaigns where you're trying to have Facebook get you leads, which means collecting people's contact information. The people are also more likely to click on something that they can read or that they can watch, rather than something that they need to give you their contact information in exchange for any value whatsoever. By creating this campaign, you're still going to be getting leads, because as they read your article or they watch your video, they'll be able to get that free gift, and it won't feel as salesy or pushy or marketing. Again, this is just a really great way to get started, especially on that lower end of the budget. Now, let's say that you have a few $100, $300 a month, or you might have $500 a month, maybe $3,000 a month. Then you can start looking into conversion campaigns, and you can combine those. With the conversion campaign, that's another category in Facebook ads. You're going to select lead conversion, and then that is telling Facebook that my goal is to get the contact information of people. So if they view the content, but they're not signing up for your free gift, it will not count as a lead. You need to have 100 events per week to have optimal results. So whether that's 100 landing page views or 100 leads. So you can see why the conversion campaign is going to require a higher budget. In the guidelines, Facebook will say the minimum is 50, but I see better results when there's 100 events, which is why I recommend that you use 100 events per week. If you have only 50, that'll still work. It just won't be optimal. And then this will be driving people to that landing page where the only thing that you want them to do is sign up for that free gift and then enter your sales system. So really, your traffic and lead system will have a free gift or free gifts, landing pages for using with Facebook ads, if you decide to run those Facebook ads, and we'll have articles in whichever format you choose, along with free gifts inside of those. You can use Facebook ads to drive people to those articles, and you will also be, with time, bringing in organic traffic from Google that will create more of a foundation and stability of your business. Because if you don't have an ad budget, the Google organic traffic will continue. Now, I'm going to change the screen share here, and I'm going to make sure that you have the templates back for the traffic and lead system sent to you by email a few hours after this presentation. And in it, you're going to have a slightly better formatted version of this, and you will also have an example filled in, and you'll be able to fill in the blank so that you have a strategy. Now, don't just take that, save it on a hard drive, and don't look at it. No, actually write assets in there and then set up a timeline for you to implement them so that you can achieve meaningful results in your business. Remember, the goal here is to get more traffic and leads so that you can increase enrollments in your own programs. I'm going to pivot now to the program that I was saying. If you want to work alongside with me and my team and you're looking for a little bit more assistance in building out your traffic and your lead system, I created this so that I could reach more people. I don't have the capacity right now to work creating all these systems for all of our clients. We generally onboard 1 or 2 clients a month so that we can have the same quality for everyone. So by having this in the Online Lead Academy, that's what the program is called, I'm able to make this much more accessible, and it's also more affordable too, which is going to be beneficial for you if you decide to join. So what is the Online Lead Academy? Well, I'm going to change the screen share right now, and I'm going to walk you through some of the key modules. And I have a special offer which is going to be valid for 72 hours, and it's a coupon code. I want to say now so I don't forget, which is Traffic 2019. I just wrote it up here, Traffic 2019. So when you go on the checkout, you'll be able to get a special discount when you use that for the next 72 hours. Now, there's no real surprise about what we're going to be doing together. We're going to implement a complete system to sell more digital products, online training, and coaching services with Online Lead Academy, which is the solution. And we're going to be creating a plan for you to have, by the end of this program, everything you need to have running Facebook ads to be starting to get more traffic from Google, and then have a way to collect their lead information and move those people into your sales process. So ultimately, you'll be able to help them overcome some of the challenges that they're facing with your unique solution. This program has different modules. I'll actually let you read that if you are, I shouldn't probably have put that up here. Okay, there we go. So if you want to take a look at this, you can go to thedigitalnavigator.com/traffic-system. That's thedigitalnavigator.com/traffic-system. So again, you can just check that out there on your own, and that's where you'll be able to join the Online Lead Academy. And I will jump straight through the lessons that we're going to be having. So these are going to be video lessons. There's going to be some easy PDF worksheets that you can fill in the blank. I'm going to be using some practical examples so we keep this very tangible and you know what to do. But this is actually the best part of the program. There's going to be 180 days of support where you'll be able to ask any questions related to the traffic and lead system, and then I will personally answer your questions. If it's somewhat complicated, I'll even create video recordings and I'll share that with everyone that's participating in the program. And I just love to do screen captures as well, just to kind of like really show you how to do things. Maybe you're gonna get stuck with the Facebook pixel, or you might have questions about landing pages, or you may have questions about your article. So that's why that 180-day support is there, so that you're never left in the dark spinning your wheels. And we also have a 30-day money back guarantee that will kick in at the start of the program, and then you have 30 days for whatever reason. If it's not for you, you change your mind, maybe some major obligation came up, just send an email to help@thedigitalnavigator.com and we'll refund you 100%, no questions asked. So what are you going to be creating in the Online Lead Academy? Well, in the first lesson, we're going to map your lead and sales system. Just getting an overview and then understanding what you're going to be creating so that it sets the tone for the rest of our work together. In lesson 2, we're going to create your perfect bullseye, determining what product or service you're going to be selling with the traffic and lead system. This will guide the remainder of our work. Then in lesson 3, we are going to design your lead capture and lead magnet. So that is where we have that asset in that landing page as well as within that article. Now it's important to say that although you will be creating all of these different assets and having your very own traffic and lead system in your business by the end of the program, you'll then have mastered this skill and you'll be able to use it for different types of products or services that you want to promote. Then in lesson 4, we're going to create your killer traffic article, video, or audio, which is also what is going to be driving that organic search traffic. And if you have a lower budget, like we mentioned earlier, then you're going to use this for creating landing page view Facebook ads. Do you have to create those Facebook ads? No, but I would really encourage you to do so because you're going to get even better enrollment in your different programs. I mean, I would recommend everyone actually run the basic $100 advertising budget per month. Then lesson 5, Google organic search traffic. So in here, we're going to learn more about how to do keyword research, making sure that the topic you're talking about, those headers, those titles, all make sense so that you get maximum traffic from people that are relevant and that are looking for your solution. How to see if it's going to be too difficult or too easy to rank. We're going to be looking at some actual tools. This is an area where you may want to take advantage of that 180-day support. Maybe you're going to have different keywords, article ideas, and you're going to say, hey, Paul, like, did I do this right? Should I actually go with this approach before I go into the drafting that article and creating those assets? And then I'll be able to provide you with some feedback. But I'll also be teaching you things about like how to organize the hierarchy. You may be publishing different pieces of content, and then you say, well, how am I going to group them all together, organize it so that I get maximum benefit from that? So I'll be showing that to you, and then we'll be doing that together. Lesson 6 is where we're going to be going into Facebook ads. We'll take a look at the conversion ads for leads, as well as the landing page views that are still designed to get you leads, really. It's just a different approach and strategy. And we're going to cover all the tech aspect of it, and that's another area where you may want to ask for some support. If you're scared with the technology, don't worry. You don't need to be a tech genius for making this work, and there's going to be something really special that will help solve that challenge if that's challenging for you. Then in lesson 7, we're going to cover the indoctrination and welcome campaign. And this is used as a lead and sales multiplier. All of my clients that we do this for, we just see better open rates on their emails. We see better enrollment, better results, and it's really a secret weapon that I find not enough online businesses are using today. And we'll be creating that. It's an email sequence that goes to people that sign and join your list. And we're going to just walk through each of those emails, examples of what that should be contained, templates that you can use. Again, there's going to be worksheets for all of this. So it's not just going to be like me telling you how to do it. You're going to have the tools to make it very easy and fast. Lesson 8, we're going to be talking about persuasive follow-up, different tactics that you can use to amplify your sales process. Lesson 9, we're going to take a look at analytics and some of the key data that you should be looking at so that you can optimize. Why optimize? Well, let's say that you're getting a page that has 15% opt-in, meaning 15% of people that visit a page decide to give you your contact information. That could be people reading your article. Well, if you can go from 15% to 20%, that 5% lift is really going to be a 33% increase in the amount of leads. So by looking at a few key metrics, you are able to just have like massive increases in the growth of your business. And that's why I say that it's the 80-20 rule. We're not going to be drowning you in data. I'm going to show you how to set up your analytics in a few minutes rather than hours, and then just some of those key points that you can take a look at, some high-level snapshots that will really be a lot of benefits. That's another area where you may be asking me like specific questions saying, hey, Paul, I'm noticing something is happening with my bounce rate on this page, my time on page, some of the stuff that you may be seeing once you start looking at that data and you're not sure what that means, I'll be able to help you interpret that. And then there's going to be some ninja tricks to profit even more from your digital products. How to do risk reversal guarantees. That's like that 30-day money back, no questions asked refund policy that I have for this program. The difference between doing recorded and live calls. We're also going to be looking into some how to start an affiliate system, how to set up some follow-ups with offers and upsells, and then getting people to actually complete your program. And this is going to be critical because if someone doesn't finish your program, it's very unlikely they're going to join the next program that you have. And it will also impact your satisfaction. As you see people sharing results with you, which you've probably experienced already, if you just think of one person that you helped and when they told you how you changed their life, how that made you feel, just think back about that. Well, we need people to complete your programs or to participate in the coaching you're offering or whatever that product or service you're giving them for you to have that satisfaction. That's what's going to sustain you in the long run. Now, we have a few different bonuses that you can claim when you're going to, there's actually a lot of bonuses that you can claim when you sign up for the online traffic and lead academy. So the first bonus is I'm going to have a masterclass where I'm going to walk you through the technology stack that we use for most of our clients. And then this is going to include like WordPress, project management. I find this is actually something really massive. People are asking me, Paul, how do you keep everything organized and working on all these different accounts? I'll show you ways that you can organize your own business to be more efficient. Membership software, payment system, course software. We're going to go through all that together. Then we also offer premium hosting with a Google Cloud platform, and we manage all the updates that are needed. It's guaranteed 10% faster. I mean, this is really having a cream of the crop. I was going to say a Ferrari, but today that might be more like a Tesla. I'm not sure what the right comparison is. So we'll host your website and do all the maintenance and the updates and the maintenance for 3 months. And that's normally $100 a month for all of our clients for this service. You're going to get 3 months of that. And we guarantee it's at least 10% faster than your current host. Although on average, we see the speed improve by 50 to 90%. No kidding. When you're running paid ads on Facebook, speed is massive. So if your website loads in more than 3 seconds, you're likely to lose over 40% of your traffic. And there's studies that were done on that. So again, just by having this bonus, that means that your advertising dollars are going to go so much further. The other thing is when you're looking at getting Google traffic, Google loves speeds and keeps making improvements to their indexing system based on the speed of your website. So you're going to get even more organic traffic because of this. This is what I was saying. If you're not the best friend of technology, we will give you 3 hours of development that you can use within the next 12 months. We have an automation specialist, developers, SEO specialists, some copywriting. You can use 3 hours for whatever will best help move the needle forward in your business. Then you will also get access to our masterclass on bots, traffics, leads, and messenger marketing. And this is super popular, and it can be used in combination with everything that we've been teaching you today, as well as that we'll be covering in the Online Lead Academy. It also gives you another way of engaging with your audience in addition to static emails. And finally, bonus number 5 is Sales Page Conversion Accelerator Training. In this, I took a bunch of different sales pages that are all for digital products. So that's like digital courses, ebooks, membership programs, apps, ebooks, mastermind and coaching programs, live events. And what I did is I did a screen capture. I looked at all their sales page, and then I'm seeing what's working, what's not ideal in there, so that you can avoid their mistakes and you can take what works. And they're split in like little modules. So I made a recording for each of the different sales pages, and you'll be able to just dive right into the ones that are the most applicable for your own product or service. And this is a massive value, because working on your sales page, even increasing your sales by, let's say, from 3% of people that watch your sales page that buy to 4%, could increase your sales and revenue by 33%. Now, that was just an example to keep the math easy. So you're going to get all of these 5 bonuses when you sign up for the program. And then the investment for this is one payment of $14.97 or 3 monthly payments of $567 each. We're going to be starting this on July 18th because I will be heading out to Peru shortly, and we will be in June actually, and then we'll be jumping right in when I come back. This will be released over roughly 3 months because we have 10 lessons to cover, and then you're going to have that 180-day support from when we start the program. You're going to get all of these bonuses, and then if you use that code Traffic 2019, this will give you, this is just valid for 72 hours, but this will give you a 33% discount off of either payment options that you choose. And as I said earlier, there's a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee that will kick in from when we actually start the program, the later of July 18th, or whenever you sign up, if you decide not to use this coupon code. If you have any questions, you can email me directly, which is paul@thedigitalnavigator.com, or you can email help@thedigitalnavigator.com. This will reach out our team. Again, I'm going to be planning on traveling, so you may want to send an email to both if it's something that's a little bit urgent. I do encourage you to use that coupon code and claim that 33% off. I'm sure that this has been very useful for you. Keep an eye out for your email or in your email inbox. In a few hours, I'll be sending out a replay as well as that download for the template of the traffic and lead system. It was a pleasure hosting you today for this masterclass.